Hi there, this is Dr. John Whitcomb talking about Biotoxin 14, VIP. Congratulations, this is our last one. If you've made it to here, you're doing quite well. VIP, what is it? It's vasoactive intestinal peptide. That was discovered because that's where it acts in the gut. But it turns out it's also a critically important hypothalamic measuring hormone. And in about 98% of people with mold biotoxin illness, it's lowered. What's fascinating is when you use it as a nasal spray, when everything else has failed and somebody's still feeling sick, you can fix just about everybody. It's the final magic bullet. I've now met one person on whom it doesn't work or didn't work, but it's almost everybody. If you've been sick for too long, it may be that the mold biotoxins in you are deeply embedded or that you're still living in a dangerous place. There could be any number of tests prior to this point that haven't been fixed. And that's crucial. It has to be step number 14. It can't be anything earlier. You have to have fixed your visual contrast testing, which is a pretty good indicator that the biotoxin is out of you. And you have to have an ERMI score better than 2, which is a pretty good measure that your home is safe or where you're living is safe. But recognize there could be people who are still living in dangerous places and they got a false positive ERMI test. Or they're working in a place that's dangerous and didn't recognize it. Or they're just getting a biotoxin we don't know about yet. All of those things could be true. But once you fix the ERMI test, once you fix the visual contrast test, once you've fixed MMP9, all the steps prior to this, C3, C4, TGF-beta1, you have to go through each of those steps and done your best to fix them all. And when that's in place, and those things are in place, VIP works. How do you do it? It's actually quite simple. 50 microgram spray per nostril 4 times a day for a month. In fact, Shoemaker says when you start, people will feel better in minutes. Their shortness of breath might go away. Their ability to exercise might improve dramatically. But you need to do it in the office with the doctor. And you need to have lipase measured because very rarely, but on a rare occasion, pancreatitis is caused by VIP. So it's not a trivial treatment. Need to probably sign an informed consent, all those things. But for those people for whom it's the last step, there's a fair proportion for whom this drug is the magic wand we've been waiting for. I want to live. What will work for me? I want to live long enough to understand why. We don't know yet. That's still a mystery. All we know is that it works in a lot of people. And they don't need to take it forever. They need to take it for a month or 2 and then gradually taper off. They need to have their amylase or lipase checked to make sure they're not getting pancreatitis. They need to be monitored closely. But as a general rule, they get better. Isn't that cool? This is Dr. Whitcomb talking about VIP biotoxin number 14. You made it. Good work.